How you doing, everybody? Growing up, there were 5 movies that stayed in my VHS when I was a kid. Yeah, VHS. I'm that old, all right? Those 5 movies were Die Hard, Black Mask, The Enforcer, Fist of Legend, and the movie we're about to review today, No Retreat, No Surrender. Let's get to it. This is going to be a longer review than usual because I'm going to break this movie down scene by scene. I'm going to spoil the hell out of this movie. This is a terrible movie, okay? It's a terrible movie, but it's so good. It's so bad. It's so good, okay? So, this movie came out in 1986, and if you haven't heard about it, I don't blame you, all right? I didn't even know that this movie was released in theaters back then. I thought it was a straight to VHS movie. It wasn't. And fun fact, this is Jean-Claude Van Damme's first movie he made in America, all right? Let's get into this. This movie is about a kid named Jason who wants to be a martial artist even though he already is one. It the plot is irrelevant, okay? The plot's irrelevant to this movie. You just need to just look at the first dialogue between two characters, okay? Just look at this.
Jason, what are you doing?
Jason, what are you doing? Oh my god. Now, right off the bat, the two best characters in this movie are Jean-Claude Van Damme's character, the evil Russian, and this guy who we don't know who. I don't think we ever get his name. He's just evil businessman. I think they're in some kind of mafia. It's never specified, but they're the two best things in this movie, and they're only in the movie in the very beginning and at the very end.
Your organization.
And my superiors will be quite insulted.
I understood I had a choice in the matter.
Are you that naive, Mr. Stillwell? Now you force my hand. An example must be made. You see?
This'll solve nothing.
Perhaps it'll prove instructive for others with the same ideas.
I will not fight.
So be it.
Now, I will say the one thing this movie does really good are its fight scenes. Its fight scenes are fantastic. Yes, they are ridiculous and over the top, but they are great. After Jason's dad gets his ass beat by Jean-Claude Van Damme, they move to Seattle, okay? When they get to Seattle, Jason meets RJ, the black friend. Look at how they introduce RJ.
Check me out, dude. Looking good.
This wouldn't fly in 2016. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't. I don't think it would, but whatever. What I've realized about this movie is it's really just Jason and RJ saying they're gonna go somewhere, and then they go there. That's it.
You know that guy's place is around here.
Yeah? You know where?
Sure, I go by there all the time. You wanna go?
Yeah, you bet. We could check it out.
Tomorrow?
Okay.
Everyone in this movie is an asshole. They're all assholes. Jason goes to this dojo place, gets his ass beat. Jason gets beat up at this birthday party, of course, because everyone there is an asshole. And this is where it gets good, okay? Jason, now you would think after you get bullied and beat up, you're gonna run to your parents and tell them what happened, or you're gonna run to your friends and tell them what happened, or maybe the police. I don't know. Whoever you trust. This guy, Jason, goes to the graveyard from the beginning, finds Bruce Lee's tombstone, and vents to Bruce Lee's tombstone. It's insane.
They're out to get me. I don't know why. I can't handle it. I can't seem to get anything right. I'm trying, but everything's going wrong. I try to be like you, and I can't do it. I need help. Sensei Lee, you have to help me.
He goes home, and he and his dad have the most awkward argument I've ever heard in my life. Oh, God.
Maybe if you made a stand instead of running away. If you've been anything but a coward.
That's it! From now on, the garage is off limits, and I don't want you going near it.
You can't do that.
Can I? I think you're forgetting whose house this is.
It's my house, too.
We'll call it your house when you start paying the rent, okay? Until then, you do as I say. Clear?
Just leave me alone.
Oh my God. I remember this movie really wrong because I really thought his dad like got drunk and beat him. No, his dad kind of just pushes him away and then just he just tears down his Bruce Lee picture and Jason like runs off crying.
Dad! What are you doing?
What should have been done long ago.
Let's go inside and talk, Dad, please.
There's no more to say. Now just get out of the way.
Don't do that! No!
This movie, I will say, while it is bad, it is never boring. Never boring, okay? So he runs to RJ's house. They end up going to what I assume is some abandoned house to practice his dojo and stuff. And so as Jason is setting up all his stuff, Bruce Lee's ghost appears to him to teach him kung fu. That's where this movie absolutely goes off the rails. Right here. Bruce Lee's ghost shows up to teach this man kung fu. And oh God, and what we get like what? Our third or second montage, I think. I don't know. There's like 6 or 7 montages in this movie. Like 6 or 7. Now, in my mind, I imagine the people making this movie were like, hey, we need to make an hour-and-a-half long movie, but we only got 5 pages of script. Let's just throw in some montages. Yeah. All right, yeah. That's exactly how I think that went. This movie is him training for no discernible reason. I guess he just wants to be better, which doesn't make sense, because usually in movies, people are training for something, for a match, for a championship, for some tournament. They're training for something. Jason's character is just, he's a Bruce Lee fan. And that's as deep as his character goes. That's actually, no one has any depth. Now, again, The highlight of this movie are the fights. I can't stress it enough. If you're going to watch this movie, watch it for the fights. The fights are great. This movie does something that I feel like a lot of action movies and martial arts movies today don't do, and it's that they understand to just sit the tripod down and let the fight play out. That's it. And you only cut when you need to cut. That's it. This movie doesn't, the fight scenes aren't shaky cam. They're not cut up messes. It's just two people fighting or more and letting the fight play out. Minimal camera movement, maybe a couple of these, but none of this. None of these things, no cuts anywhere, so you don't know what the fuck is happening. So they fight Jean-Claude Van Damme. Jean-Claude Van Damme beats all three of their asses. Well, the last guy puts up a good fight, but he cheats. Which, to me, this movie, this is what I thought was hilarious. This is what I thought was really funny about this fight, is that Ivan clearly cheats in this fight, where the match should be stopped, but it doesn't. He just keeps on beating everyone. Technically, when you think about it, even though Jason beats him at the end, Ivan still won the match because he beat three of the people and then beat the ref. He kicked the ref out of the ring. I don't know. Where's security? This place doesn't have security. There's no one kicking these people out. I don't know. But the last fight scene is great. Ivan beats the hell out of everyone. And then Jason interferes in the match, which I thought was funny, which, again, shouldn't there be security to stop people from jumping in the ring, fighting these people? But whatever. Jason gets in there, fight Jean-Claude Van Damme. It's an awesome fight.
But this time it'll be different, Russian.
Unexpected move for hard to counter.
And it ends like sports movies end. It ends with him winning, the crowd hoisting him up, and then it just fades to black, and then credits. That's this movie. This movie's terrible, but it's terrible in the best way. Like how The Room is great, how Troll 2 is great, how Wicker Man is great. This movie is great in that sense. Word of advice for fight scenes: let the fight play out. You don't got to cut it up and do shaky cam. No retreat, no surrender. Rent it, buy it, watch it. It's on YouTube for free. If you love films that are so bad they're good, check this out, please. It's fantastic. Please subscribe and please check out my other videos, especially my short film right here, or right there, or right here, or on my face. I don't know where it's gonna be at, but thank you so much. Thank you. You have a great day.